All right, so let's talk about your final role play. So we've been building to this, and your final role play, you will not pretend like you have done the other role plays. This will just be from the very beginning. So you'll have your approach, same stuff you've been doing. You'll have needs discovery. So once I grade your role play 2, you'll have that feedback. And then you want to focus on whatever needs you feel like you can present very well. And so then you'll have a transition into actually presenting. So based on this, I think that, whoever you are as the seller can help the buyer to overcome challenges and frustrations you've experienced with whatever issues. I'd like to walk you through a program and explain how I can help you. Then you're going to have a presentation. And so for all of this, I've kind of given you, I've given you approximations of times to help you track yourself. The key in this is you have to practice. So in your presentation, you're going to highlight anything that you think would help meet their needs. You're going to very clearly position the features, especially focusing on the benefits that address the customer's needs. Use some type of visual aid. Should be very clear and succinct, that presentation. It means you're not going on and on and on and doing all the talking. So there need to be trial close questions and checking questions, so it's a two-way conversation. Then you can see here, first trial close. So the first time you try to close. You close, try to close, and then there's going to be an objection. So the buyer needs to, as a buyer, your partner needs to make sure they bring up that objection. So with your LARC assignment, LAARC, I have given you feedback on 2 different objections. Pick one. Then you're going to resolve the objection using LAARC. Then you're going to try to close again, and then you're going to complete, and you're going to have a follow-up plan. So the follow-up plan looks like, no, let me go back to my office. I'm going to enter your order and then send you a confirmation. And then once the order is delivered, I will follow up with you. Whatever makes sense. Like, you need some kind of plan moving forward. So it should be between 12 and 14 minutes each person. So you as the seller, it should be approximately 12 to 14 minutes. So again, you're going to sign up, and then here's some really good examples that you can go off of. So I've given you Cooper and Madison that I've shown you before. But then you also can go to this streaming.uco.edu, and these are 4 different ones I've identified as like really good examples of full. Theirs are going to be about 20 minutes. Yours is going to be shorter. They also do more spend sequences. And then what does the rubric look like? 1, your approach. Same things we've been talking about. Needs identification. 1, you uncover the decision process. So, is there anyone else that should or would benefit from being in this meeting today? When you make purchases like that, what does the process look like? Then go through your spend questions and transition into the presentation. And you can read those, and then objections is exactly what we talked about with Lark. For closing, you want to check after major points. So that's those trial, close, or checking questions. How does that sound? What do you think about that? You presented enough that it would be reasonable that the potential buyer or prospect would want to move forward. And then you indicate a follow-up plan. The rest is about just general communication, nonverbal and verbal. So that is your final role play. So looking at the schedule moving forward, there are a lot of days that it's practice for the role play. You can also use those days to schedule a time with me individually or in your group for me to review anything, to discuss anything, and I'm very happy to do that. It can be in person, it can be virtual. You contact me and we'll figure something out.